Welcome to the sweetest place on earth, the home of the famous pink chewing gum.
It starts as a powder and ends as a burst of flavor. Let's go inside.
It takes precision science and heavy machinery. The process begins now.
Chewy, fruity, and perfect. But how do we get this texture?
It starts here. These white pellets are the gum base, the soul of the chew.
They look like hard plastic rocks right now. They are completely tasteless. We import this base from specialized suppliers. It provides the elasticity.
Next, the softener. Thick, clear glucose syrup keeps the gum soft. Before we mix, we test. We head to the chemistry lab.
Everything will eventually meet in the mixer, but first we must test.
The lab. This is where we ensure the flavor is pure.
This is pure fruit oil. It smells incredibly strong.
1 drop is enough. We analyze the chemical purity.
The machine sniffs the oil. If it's not perfect, the computer rejects it.
Green light. The oil is pure. It's ready for the mix.
Back on the floor, we prep the sugar. It must be pulverized into fine dust.
It looks like a snowstorm. This powder will melt perfectly into the gum.
We grind the sugar into micro powder. No crunchy grains allowed.
A touch of citric acid. This gives the gum that sour kick.
Precision is key. Even 1 gram off ruins the batch.
The ingredients are approved. It's time to melt.
The hard pellets go in first. The heat is set to 120 degrees.
In goes the syrup. It blends with the rubber to create a smooth paste. Slowly, the heat turns the rocks into a thick, sticky liquid.
It's starting to look like gum. Sticky, stretchy, and hot. The base is melted. The oils are tested. But it's still white.
This powder will change everything. The color of childhood.
This powder will change everything. The color of childhood.
Temperature is critical. Too hot, and we burn the sugar.
Yay.
It is getting hot in here. We are working hard to make this gum. Don't just watch. Subscribe right now to see the color change.
Everything is staged. In the next phase, we turn this goop into pink dough.
The base is melted. Now comes the flavor explosion.
The concentrated oil hits the hot mix. The smell is instant strawberry.
The blades folded in. The flavor must be evenly distributed. More sugar is added. This gives it body and sweetness.
Here is the magic moment. The pink dye joins the party.
Watch the streaks. White turns to pink in seconds.
Uniform color, no white spots allowed. It is now fully pink. The texture changes. It gets tougher, thicker, and harder to mix.
Look at that stretch. That is the perfect bubble blowing texture.
The motor works hard. This dough is heavy. Subscribe if you love gum.
The mix is half done. Time to release the beast.
A 500-pound blob of hot pink gum slides out.
It is still hot, about 50 degrees Celsius, soft and sticky. Every scrap is valuable. We don't waste a single gram.
We weigh the entire batch. It must match our recipe exactly.
250 kilos. That is a lot of bubbles.
A sample is cut. We need to check the texture manually.
The snap test. It should stretch, then break clean. The batch is approved. Now we move to the loafing machine.
Imagine having this much gum. Share this video with a friend who loves candy.
The dough is too big. We need to shape it into manageable loaves.
The screw compresses the dough, removing any air bubbles trapped inside. It comes out as a thick, rectangular log, like a pink brick.
The guillotine chops it. Perfectly sized blocks for the next stage.
These blocks are cooling down, resting before the fruit addition.
It feels like warm clay, but it smells like pure strawberry.
Look at the grain. Smooth, consistent, perfect color.
Next up, we make it interesting. Real fruit pieces are coming.
The racks are full. But this gum is plain. It needs texture.
This block weighs 20 kilos. I'm doing the heavy lifting, and you just have to click, subscribe. Do it now.
They are round, but too soft to wrap. They need to toughen up.
We blast them with chilled air. This solidifies the gum core.
The core temperature drops. The gum becomes firm and stable.
Listen to that sound. They are hard enough to bounce. Oh.
Welcome to the noisy room. These giant drums are called pans.
We spray them with liquid sugar. This is layer number 1.
We load thousands of cores into the drum. It spins like a cement mixer.
Warm air dries the sugar. It forms a thin, white crust.
We repeat this 40 times. Layer by layer, the shell grows.
Now for the personality, we add the hot pink color.
It takes hours to build the shell. Subscribe to see the color magic happen.
The white shell absorbs the dye. Instant transformation.
They are pink, but they look dull. They need their shine.
Friction buffs the wax. Look at that mirror finish. Oh.
The secret ingredient, Carnauba wax, the natural polisher.
The avalanche. Thousands of shiny gems ready for the world.
They look great, but do they crunch? Back to the lab.
The crunch test. We apply pressure until the shell cracks.
Crack! The shell shatters perfectly. Not too hard, not too soft.
That is the perfect crunch.
Share this with a friend who loves bubblegum.
Look closely. You can see the fruit core and the sugar armor.
We check the layers. We need to see the thickness of the shell. The computer confirms. This batch is cleared for wrapping.
The shell is exactly 1 millimeter thick. Precision engineering.
Confirmed. Exactly 1 millimeter.
They are shiny, crunchy, and approved. Now they need clothes.
Listen to that. Listen to that rattle. That is the sound of a perfect sugar shell.
The paper is ready. The machines are hungry.
Up they go, heading to the high-speed wrappers.
It looks like a pearl. But next, we wrap it at lightning speed.
It is loud in here. These drums work hard, and so do I. Make my day and hit that subscribe button. The pink blocks are back. Now we add the texture.
We shower the dough with fruit. A burst of flavor in every bite. These are real dried fruit pieces. They add a sour crunch. The mixer folds them in. Now the gum is speckled with fruit.
The dough is no longer smooth. It has character and crunch. Into the extruder. We need to turn this blob into a rope. It shoots out like a continuous snake. Thick, pink, and speckled.
The rope travels fast. It must stay warm to keep its shape.
Lasers measure the thickness. If it's too thin, the balls will be small.
Look at those fruit bits zooming by. Subscribe to see them turn into balls.
The rope enters the molder. This is where the shape happens. They spin furiously. Friction turns the cylinder into a perfect sphere.
Metal groove rollers grab the rope and chop it into pieces.
Pop! Thousands of spheres appear instantly. It is mesmerizing.
Perfectly round, you can see the strawberry pieces trapped inside.
They are round but soft. They fall into the huge conditioning mixer.
This huge mixer doesn't crush them. It tumbles them gently to cool down. They roll together. This helps them keep their round shape while cooling.
This is so satisfying to watch. Share this with someone who needs to relax.
We check for doubles. Any balls stuck together are removed.
Before hardening, we go back to the lab. Time for the shape test.
We measure the diameter. It must be a perfect sphere.
We cut it open. The fruit pieces must be everywhere, not just the center.
Looks perfect. A galaxy of fruit inside a pink universe.
The shape is approved. Now they are ready to become hard.
Lab test passed, but they are still soft and sticky.
See? Still squishy. We need to give it a hard candy shell.
Cold air blows over them, preparing them for the coating process. Next up is the coating room, where they get their crunch.
I dropped one, but I won't drop you. Subscribe right now to see the crunchy shell coating.
The gum is ready, but it's naked. We need to dress it.
The high-speed press prints the logo. 600 meters of paper per minute.
UV lights dry the ink instantly. We don't want ink on the gum.
Optical sensors check the alignment. If the logo is crooked, the machine stops.
The wrapper must be strong enough to twist without tearing.
Before we run the line, we test the paper strength.
We pull it until it rips. It needs to withstand high-speed mechanical fingers.
The paper is tough and non-stick. It is ready for the high-speed line.
We also check the wax coating. If it's too sticky, you can't open your gum. Millions of wrappers ready to go. Subscribe to see the fastest machine in the building.
This is the twist wrapper. It wraps 1,000 pieces per minute.
It moves so fast, the human eye sees a blur. But let's slow it down. The gripper holds the ball. The paper wraps around the equator.
Mechanical fingers twist the ends. Left twist, right twist. Sealed.
Quality control isn't over. Every single piece gets weighed.
Perfect alignment. The logo is right in the center. This is the check weigher. It weighs gum at high speed.
If a piece is missing a chunk, the air jet kicks it off.
This is the check weigher. It weighs gum at high speed.
Only the perfect ones survive. Share this satisfying rejection with a friend.
It scans for metal. If a screw fell into the mixer, this machine finds it.
One last safety check. The metal detector.
The stream is clean, safe, weighed, and wrapped.
They gather on the table, a sea of pink and blue.
This machine wraps faster than I can blink.
Despite the speed, the gum inside is perfect. No cracks.
The individual journey is over. Now they need to be grouped. The individual journey is over. Now they need to be grouped.
Thousands of pieces per minute. We need to box them up fast. Next up, Lexen, the counting and boxing. We are building the pallets.
That machine does 1,000 wraps a minute. I can't keep up, but you can. Hit subscribe in less than 1 second. Go!
They are wrapped. Now we need to count them.
Precision counting. Exactly 100 pieces per display box.
They fall into the retail box. This is what you see on the store counter.
The machine tucks the flaps. No glue needed for this part.
Laser dating. We guarantee freshness for 2 years.
To keep the box safe, we wrapped it in plastic.
It comes out shiny and sealed, tamper-proof and clean.
The rattle of freshness. Ready for the shelf.
It enters the heat tunnel. Hot air shrinks the plastic tight. The line never stops. If you love satisfying machines, subscribe now.
The line never stops. If you love satisfying machines, subscribe now.
The robot arm grabs a whole layer. Gentle but strong.
It drops them into the heavy-duty shipping box.
The tape gun seals it shut. This box is ready for the truck.
Label applied. This batch is heading to a warehouse in Texas.
Meet the strongest worker in the factory, the palletizer. Meet the strongest worker in the factory, the palletizer.
It lifts 50 kilos without breaking a sweat.
The stack is tall and wobbly. We need to secure it.
The wrapper spins around the stack, binding it tight.
Solid, secure. You could tip this over and nothing would fall.
We stretch the plastic to 300%. It acts like a rubber band.
The forklift takes over, moving the load to inventory.
Welcome to the Gum Canyon. Millions of packs sit here.
It stretches as far as the eye can see. Organized chaos.
We hold 2 weeks of stock here. The world never stops chewing.
Up to the top shelf. It waits here for an order.
Look at this place. We filled it with hard work and pink gum. If you respect the hustle, smash that subscribe button right now.
The rattle of freshness. Ready for the shelf.
The warehouse is full. It is time to ship.
30 pallets fit into one truck. That is millions of bubbles ready to pop.
The truck hits the road, from the factory to the city.
Locked and loaded. The cargo is precious.
One factory feeds the entire nation. The logistics network is massive.
It arrives at the local hub. Here, we break down the big load.
Signed and delivered. Fresh stock for the neighborhood.
Speed is everything. We are almost there. Subscribe now so you don't miss the delivery.
The final mile. The van navigates the city traffic.
Destination reached. The local candy shop. He opens the display box. The pink colors pop instantly.
Prime position. Right at eye level where the kids can see it.
Here comes the customer, the final judge. He spots it immediately. Share this moment with anyone who loves candy.
The transaction. A small coin for a lot of joy.
The moment of truth. He peels the wrapper we saw being made.
The crunch. The strawberry explosion. The texture is perfect.
Pop, sticky, messy, and fun. The cycle is complete.
He blows. The elasticity from the raw base holds strong.
We turned raw rubber into a smile. That is the power of engineering. I hope you taste the effort. Smash that like button, subscribe right now, and I'll see you in the next factory.